How's it going, everybody? Stockton Wabick here with Full-Time Filmmaker. I do a lot of the marketing for our online course, Full-Time Filmmaker. It's an 8-figure online business. We do about $300,000 in revenue per month, and LeadBoss has been absolutely awesome. We are just in the beginning phases of it, still trying it out, but really promising results so far. Just in their database recovery that they do for us, they hopped into our system. We have about 300,000 emails that were just sitting in our CRM. They were not purchasers, people that know who we are, but for whatever reason just weren't buying. And so hadn't bought from any of our retargeting efforts either. I mean, we do tons of retargeting on Facebook, on YouTube ads. We do email discounts and still just weren't getting them to buy. But for whatever reason, after doing LeadBoss's database recovery, we were able to get thousands of phone numbers from people. So they willingly gave us their phone numbers. And through that, we sent them a one-time deal, and we were able to do, in the first launch, $18,000 in revenue. And then the second launch, we did $19,000 in revenue. So almost $40,000 in extra revenue that came simply because we hit them with another text message or a first-time text message. We hadn't ever sent them text messages up to this point, but that was enough to move the needle for a lot of people and say, you know, we'll take an extra $40,000 for that month any day of the week. I'll be honest, I was pretty surprised. I thought for sure people would not be willing to give us their phone numbers because I don't like giving my phone number generally to businesses. But we found that not only do most people give us their phone numbers, but open rates, the click rates are significantly higher than that of our emails, which we're currently struggling with as far as open rates and click-through rates go. I mean, if they aren't getting our emails and they aren't seeing the discounts running or all those other bonuses that we give to people, it kind of defeats the purpose of getting their email address in the first place. So still in the process of testing that, but we are hoping that that can eventually replace all of our emails altogether and just give us a better point of contact, which is through phone numbers. The LeadBoss team in general has just been incredibly smooth to work with. I mean, it's awesome to see a company that you send them a problem, you send them a recommendation, and within hours, they've already sent a tickets to the dev team to see if they can make something exactly how I want it. Or if they can't, they can give me a workaround that I can use right now. I mean, that's just, it's tier 1 customer supports that I'm super grateful for. And I mean, honestly, that's what I should be getting for what I'm paying for, right? And so the whole process has been super awesome in that regard. So I'd say if you're on the fence about LeadBoss and you've looked into it, you're kind of wondering if it's worth it. Just telling you, from one online business to another, I mean, we have thousands of dollars in software expenses every single month. Some perform better than others, but if you're wanting to test out LeadBoss, at the very least, the database recovery that they run you through in the first week or two by itself could be well worth it for you. And the following weeks and months following that database recovery, you can integrate LeadBoss into your funnel and see if people opt in and see if text messages are just a better form of communication for your customers. And if there's one thing I've noticed about the LeadBoss team that I actually really appreciate, is they're okay with getting proven wrong. If you can show them evidence and proof that it's not working, I mean, they're all ears. They love to see where they can improve their products, because if it's not producing for you, they want to know why so that it can produce for you. So I honestly see this being a win-win at any point of you trying out LeadBoss. If it doesn't work, there's either a reason for it, or they could probably work with you to find out a solution to make it work better for you. So that's kind of my experience with LeadBoss. I'd say, as with anything in marketing, you have to test it a bunch. You have to try it out to really see how fruitful it is for your business. For us, it has proven to be fruitful in many areas, but we're still in the process of testing. So if you're on the fence, I would absolutely suggest you to A/B test it, try it out, and see if it flies. But thank you guys. Thank you, LeadBoss. Great software.